Hello friends, I'm Navina and I'm going to read you another story from the January 1982 issue of Chandamama. The story's name is A Pot Full of Gold. In a certain town in China, there once lived a landlord who had founded a school and had appointed a manager to look into its affairs. The manager was very strict with the students. When anyone misbehaved or played truant, he punished him severely. One day, a teacher complained to the manager that a particular student was growing quite unmanageable. The manager sent for the offender, but the boy was not to be found immediately. That annoyed the manager even more. After sunset, the student reached the house of the manager. Finding him very angry, the student knelt before him and said, "Sir, please pardon me for my coming so late. I wanted to come much sooner, but to tell you the truth, I just found 1,000 pieces of gold in a pot. And really, sir, I had a hard time in deciding how to dispose it of." The manager's angry face changed into a curious one. He asked the student eagerly, "My friend, where did you find it?" "Buried under the floor of our old house, sir," the student replied. "What are you going to do with the wealth?" the manager asked, wiping his red face. "Sir, I'm very poor. You know it pretty well. I discussed the matter with my mother and we agreed to put aside 500 pieces to buy land, 200 for a house, 50 to buy furniture, and another 50 to hire servants to help my aged mother. With one-fourth of the last 200 pieces, I propose to buy books to widen my knowledge. The other 150 pieces, we once for all decided to make a small present to you for the pains you take in looking after the school so ably, making gentlemen of asses like me." The manager beamed like a cine star posing for a toothpaste advertisement. In his joy, he said, "Is that so? But I don't think I have done enough to deserve such a big reward." "That, sir, is for us to decide," said the boy with a chuckle. The manager ordered his cook to prepare a sumptuous supper. The student had a very nice time. While eating, they talked, joked, laughed, and praised each other. As the merrymaking went on, the manager, at a thought that struck him, suddenly asked, "I think you came in a hurry to meet me. Did you remember to lock the pot of gold safely?" The student stood up with a start. "Sir, I had just finished planning how to make use of the money when my father shook me by the shoulder to wake me up. I opened my eyes and the pot of gold, to my great disappointment, vanished." The manager stood speechless for a while. "So all this you have been talking about was only a dream?" "What else, sir?" answered the student coolly. The manager had been very hospitable to the student and he thought it would be foolish to lose his temper and shout at him. He contented himself with saying, "I am pleased to note that you remember me even in your dream, and I'm sure you will never forget me when you really get the gold. It is such a great luck to manage boys like you." The boy bared his teeth and left with a hurriedly offered salute. That was very funny.